wish I could have slept.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter.
And I'm your friend from up north, Brian Gore.
And we are live at Juicy's. Look how we haven't slept. We are live at Tops Frozen Metro Deli.
Yes, we are.
Yes. And right now, let's get into it before we have our special in-studio guest. Miss Mary Payne's going to, of course, come on the show and talk to us all about reading across America.
Yeah, and we're just going to...
And Miss Kim.
All right. Well, happy Read Across America Week, because that's exciting. We've got so many things planned at our beloved Magnus Library, on top of all the schools around the county that are doing things, even at the middle school
the
this morning.
Daycares.
Can't forget our daycares, because that's how it gets started. But hey, today is Hat Day over at the middle school.
Same at the daycare.
Right. So,
and it's a thing 1 thing 2 day, so you wear your favorite color, blue shirt or red shirt.
Okay.
Inspired by them. Yeah.
Well, it is a kind of, what would you call today?
I'm going to say a cloudy,
overcast, kind of an day.
Yeah, it's an day for me, but it is saying right now outside it's 62 degrees, which is, first of all, crazy to say that. Second of all, but it's going to be low tonight at 49. But if you're outside, it really feels like to me 55, even though you look at your temperature, it says 62 degrees. Now, cloudy conditions will continue all day long, wind gusts up to 19 miles per hour, and that's why it's making it feel like 55. Tomorrow, the high is 70, low 53. Wednesday, 75, the high 56, the low. And then Thursday, 76, the high 59, the low. The only time it's saying, Brian, that we might see a little peak of sun right now is Friday sometime. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be cloudy and,
Well, hey, that's great weather for reading, because this week we're going to encourage everyone to pick out a book and try to read. Find something that you enjoy reading. And if you don't like reading to yourself, you need to read to a young person. 100%. And that will really help them out, help the community out. But we're thankful to Reddick Brown Ford for being our weather sponsor. Hey, have you driven a Ford lately?
Right, and if you haven't, you need one.
That's right.
They put out some new cars I saw the other day.
Uh-oh.
So I was like, ooh, those are nice.
Right, hey, right in time for those checks that are going to be cut out. If you're a working person and you're getting a return, you might want to go see our good friends at Reddick Brown Ford. They know what to do.
But guys, we have so much to talk about on the show today. Everything from what happened over the weekend, not just locally, but globally.
Globally, oh my goodness.
I've been trying to keep up with what's going on in Iran and then some. It's a 50-50 split right now on people that were for it and against it. And that, I have to remind everybody, is why we live in America. Because there's some countries, like Iran, like China, like Russia, that doesn't give you a choice.
Yeah.
So,
and that's a big thing.
I just want people to remember that.
We'll talk more about that, and we'll get your opinions, because we really want to know what you have to say about this, because ultimately it does affect the United States, and it affects us. You're seeing things out of Austin, Texas, where there's been a terrorist attack already, and hopefully in Warren County we don't have anything like that. But still, you are funding the things that are going on several time zones away. So we want to make sure that we keep that all in perspective. But hey, it's Monday. If you have prayer requests, send them in to us.
Yes.
We're going to pray at the end of the show, and we want to make sure that we catch everybody that we can in our prayer.
Exactly. So we're going to take a quick commercial break for more from our sponsors. But when we get back, more things come. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Welcome to our coffee drive-thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At our coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to our coffee drive-thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville. When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
Some call it Pioneer Country.
Some call it Tree City.
Some call it the WC.
We call it home.
From the first showing to the final signature.
From downtown charm to wide open fields.
Warren County isn't just on the map. It's where dreams are made.
Because when you're buying or selling in the WC, you deserve someone who gets it.
Make my mom your winning choice for buying or selling real estate in the WC.
Let's make your next move your best move.
Hi, this is Chris Chalpin, owner of Reddick Brown Ford right here in Morrison, Tennessee. In the nursery capital of the world, you need a truck that works as hard as you do. At Reddick Brown Ford, we understand growers, landscapers, and nursery owners because we serve Warren County every single day. From Ford Super Duty trucks to dependable commercial fleets, we help you haul, tow, and grow your business with confidence. Our team also knows your industry, your season, and your bottom line. So when it's time for your next work truck, don't go far from home. Reddick Brown Ford, proud to support the nursery community. Veteran owned and operated right here in Warren County.
Welcome back to Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter. We are live at Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli. And with me, I have this special in-studio guest with me, Miss Kim and Miss,
Mary, did you know?
I was going to say Payne, and I know that's your last name, but I'm like, what's your first name? But we have the folks from Magnus Library with us to talk about, because today is a special day. Not only, like we just said, it's Dr. Seuss' birthday today, but it's Read Across America Day. And tell everybody, first and foremost, what are you guys doing at the library here in town? Because you were talking off here. You were dressed up as Cat in the Hat, and you were what?
Horton Here's a Who this morning.
Oh, my gosh. So
we were out on the street corner early.
I love it. I heard you work in the street corner. I love it.
In that corner.
It's a great corner. It's a clean corner.
Yes, exactly.
But tell us what you guys got going on at the library today, or this week, I should say.
Well, in the children's department, I have my story times starting to this afternoon at 4:30 to 5:30 is my special needs story hour, and then at 6 o'clock I have a bedtime story for anybody, and all of it's going to be Dr. Seuss books. Wednesday and Thursday at 10 o'clock and 1 o'clock we will be celebrating Dr. Seuss. After we're finished here, I'm going down to decorate the children's library and Dr. Seuss stuff. So we would love for you to bring your littles this week and join us for the Dr. Seuss fun.
I love that. And how important is reading to your children? And how young should you start?
I think you should start as soon as you find out you're pregnant.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they hear all kinds of sounds, you know, like the singing and all. But we as former educators, I think, realize that reading plays into everything in life. So it's important to really bring those kids. You know, Mary had 186.
Yes, total in February.
That's just kids coming to story time.
They don't include the adults.
No.
That's great.
So, and we've noticed a big trend in people coming back into story time. We had, I think it was 80 something people coming in for new library cards this month. So our challenge this week, because it's Read Across America, is to try and get at least 50 more new card holders for patrons this week. So we want to challenge Warren County, to come out and visit us. We're starting a lot of new programs. We're going to have an art show this month.
So how easy is it to sign up for a card, and how much does it cost?
Costs you nothing.
Yeah. So you just come in and
proof of ID, proof of residency.
Okay. And if your child wants a card, then you just give them, the parents would give them
ages 3 and up can get a library card.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I bet they just love that, having their own little card.
Oh, if you only knew.
The responsibility, like, look, Mom.
I have one little boy that keeps it in his wallet.
Oh my
and it is just precious. And I let them, the little ones, when they first get a library card, I let them scan it. So they'll know that they're getting their books with their, as they scan it with their library card. So.
And, you know, speaking of reading and the importance of it, if you can get, for anybody that's out there that has kids that have trouble reading, or it's just hard for them to get them focused to read, it's not that they don't want to, it's just their focus might be not there. Why is it so important for kids to learn to read at such a young age? What does that help them with in the long
Oh, it helps a lot in the long run. Just when they're like 2 and 3 years old, they can start reading like a menu at McDonald's or something. Just in pictures are fabulous to start with.
Yeah.
It's just so important for young readers. And they may not like to read. I have my grandson did not like to read, but they found a book and now he loves reading. Yeah. So just find something that interests them. Yeah. It may be a graphic novel, it's, like a comic book or something, but it's just fun.
Yeah.
Something fun to read.
And talking about something fun to watch, I've watched them like 3 or 4 different times. The Mary Did You Know segments. I mean,
did you know the month of March in Dr. Seuss month? Monday is his birthday, and we will be celebrating Dr. Seuss next week, the whole month of March.
What are those unruly children behind?
We will be reading Dr. Seuss.
I don't know any of them.
I'm going to read a story to my kids now.
Again, when you leave somebody unattended, you have any cats.
Mm-hmm. Okay, boys and girls, I will be reading Dr. Seuss, 1 fish, 2 fish, 3 fish, 4, 5 fish, 1 fish. Now, what color is this? Okay, what color is 2 fish?
Mm-hmm. At least their parents let them volunteer.
Yes.
So hard to find
red fish, blue fish, black fish,
Is
blue
that the
fish,
reading today?
old
No,
fish,
I'm reading Fox in his Socks today.
Okay.
And then they get to design
Green
their own socks
no,
for
we
their
count.
activity.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You got to remove it completely.
Yeah.
But on the Mary Did You Know segments, I think they're so informative. Everything from because that the last one I got to see, which was how to get your library card. But what's the purpose behind that, Kim? Because I mean
that is the purpose behind it. It's like an infomercial for the library. And we always say we don't know what we don't know. So that's kind of been our theme, us all coming in, all new staff, but 2. And so we just don't know what we don't know. And we figured that's the way Warren Countyans probably felt about the library.
And that's a good segue. Like, since you've stepped in, how much change have you seen go over since you've been in there? Because, I mean, I'm seeing it.
Wow.
I mean,
yes.
Different.
I think we have 699 new followers from December 15th. To just the other day. Yeah. Lots of more interactions, I think, with our posts, offering more programs. It's just not about being a library and checking out books. Yeah. We want to be that center of the community. Yeah. We are the Magnus Community House and Library. And that's what we really want Warren County to know.
And the other question that, somebody was asking me, when you got that position, they were like, well, what are your qualifications? And being an educator, I think, with your background helps out tremendously, correct? Like, what made you feel like you were so qualified for this position?
Well, honestly, I wasn't looking for another position. Yeah. It just kind of happened. I think anybody that's been in a school system can roll with any punch and the changes, the number of programs we've learned over the 60 plus years we have together. I think that's just what educators do, is we just adapt to wherever we are. And teachers have such skill sets. It's just phenomenal what they can grow into if they're planted there. And that's kind of how we feel we've been planted there. And we just, having Carol Lee Mayberry is that final staff member, assistant director. It's like we have these 3 educators, and we work together as that almost that little perfect triangle of things we want to do.
Trifecta.
Yeah, that's kind of how it's become. So we're excited, and we have such a list of things.
Oh, a big list of things.
And speaking of your big list, what is the big thing that y'all are trying to happen downstairs? Is that
okay? So something
are we allowed to talk about it?
We'll talk about it. Okay. So I do have a brand.
I'm hearing rumors around, and I wanted to ask the source.
Well, and this is what we need Warren County to step up with too. Mary created a special needs story time. We really want to include them in some way. And sometimes where we're at, we know is overstimulating for those kids. So downstairs, we currently have our paperbacks in a room that we want to bring all the library books to the main floor. Yeah. So that's what we're going to be working on this week. But we would like to turn that room into something for our special needs, which we decided we would do a sensory room. Okay. But we're teetering with that idea because we haven't had a lot of ones show out, or show up rather, for the story time. So, we're talking about an $80,000 investment from our grant. Do we want to invest that money and it looked great and nobody used it? Or, we want to use the space. We want to use
for our specials, very much so.
And downstairs used to be the kids' library, correct?
Correct.
Because it's a different room, but
yeah, it's not going to be in that room.
Okay,
that's got the archives in it.
That's what I was going to say. Because when I go in the archives, you can see all the old paint jobs and stuff.
Yes,
so cool.
That's our memories from our childhood, bringing our kids there.
Yes,
it's all the stories that are painted on those walls.
So, time frame wise, if this all goes in fruition, are you hoping to have it up and running by summer? Is the goal?
That would be a lofty goal.
Yeah,
we won't say no, I guess, because we'll have contractors.
Never say never, right?
Never say never.
Right. But there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that we have to put together. The contractor and when we get the materials. Yeah.
Well, we got to get the grant first.
Yeah. The funding is number one.
Y'all can get it. You can get it. Yes.
Funding is number one for it. But we have a wonderful list of what we want in there.
And the public has stepped up. I mean, anything we've asked for out there, they have really all the Amazon wish lists, from just simple office things at the beginning to the board game, the family time we're going to start this coming Saturday. It's really been a blessing. Everybody has stepped up in Warren County. So.
Well, as I've always gone with my philosophy, if you build it, they will come. Sorry, Kevin Costner, I take your line. I mean, it's true. Every movie's got that background, but is there anything we have not discussed? For any final thoughts?
Well, this month of March, Jack Loeb will be having an art exhibit in the auditorium in the Magnus Library. He will also have a painting class the 14th, but we've had a wonderful response to that. His February one was booked and the March one is booked.
That's awesome.
So, but we have that going on. And Saturday is our big game day. So we have all kinds of games for families to come and participate from 9 to 12 Saturday. And we would love to see Warren County come out and support our family game day.
I love that. So there's one thing I forgot to ask you.
Because you guys posted this the other day about asking the community what kind of programs would you like to see on top of everything. And there is a slew of things you guys can do.
I already know two of them.
Which is really amazing because you're talking about the art. You got and I'm going to butcher this because I've never played it before.
Mahjong.
Okay. So that's another thing that you guys are looking at. What else is,
we have a top 10.
We do. I did a top 10. I wrote down every suggestion that people put on every comment.
Yeah.
And we have a top 10 that people want.
Well, if you guys want to do an AI class, I will love it.
That is probably the top 10.
I took a 6 weeks course.
Oh, well, there we go.
I think people are just
and she is great with AI.
And again, Kim can understand. Like, there's there's a whole lot of good things you can do with AI, but people can also use it for the bad if that's what they choose to. I choose to use it for the good, as I bet you do too.
Yes.
But with that being said, I mean, if you know what right prompts to say, it will come out right every time. And then, but do I mess up every now and then? Yes, I do. And I'm like, I didn't say that. What changed? So, but but I also say thank you to it all the time, just so in case it backfires.
Did you give it a name yet?
I call her Marissa. Yep. I call her Marissa, and she's nice to me. And she's like, "You're welcome, Kelly." So we're all good. There it is. Family game night starting in March. Join us the first. I love that.
The first Saturday of every month.
And these are great. I mean, with these, and I could call them memes. I mean, they're just posts, but
it's her
created by AI.
Exactly. Well, whether we like it or not, it's going to be here. And that's been a big debate here recently, and I don't know all the ins and outs. but I know that people on the school board have been talking about that, traditional learning versus, screen learning and things like that. And whether we like it or not, we have to learn how to use it and use it to our best ability.
That's right.
Just like cursive writing, no one really writes anymore. Who carries around a dictionary anymore?
We're teaching Walker how to write in cursive.
Well, we may need to have a program about
Yeah, we do.
That's completely
Financial classes.
Yeah,
that's on there.
budgeting is on there. Yeah, we have our top 10.
Here's
Then
what
I feel like I'm the same way.
Oh yeah, we definitely are on the same.
Here's what we know is we have such a limited staff that we need people to step up to do those programs.
Yeah.
So we'll be hunting people.
Just let me know. Maybe we can do the AI
Oh,
together.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
That was one of the top 3, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. And but again, guys, I appreciate y'all coming in. Oh, look, the homeschool tribe.
I know.
They're doing all kinds of stuff. This is all like recent posts that we're seeing right here. And then we'll read the story time. We'll finish off today talking about the times for your story time.
Okay.
Stuff like that, because there's so much. But ladies, thank y'all so much for what you're doing for our community, for what you're doing. Do you feel like you've reinvented yourself?
Oh, definitely.
Oh my gosh.
In such a matter of
It is
time.
so much fun. It's fun. It's
yeah.
fun.
You don't have a curriculum that you have to
Make it up.
You get to really, be real
Enjoy.
teachers.
You get to go
and
rogue.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, go
We
rogue.
have been rogue a little, on the corner.
Going rogue is fun.
Yeah. Well,
With a purpose.
my name needs to be Squirrel because I'm just everywhere.
Same, girl. Same. Everybody's like, how do you do all that? And I bet they're saying that to y'all now. How are y'all doing all this? Because you want to.
We all have our little niches at the library. So that's
I love
what I do. The children's, and she takes care of all the amazing. You will not believe what she has done and cleaning out and getting rid of stuff that was no longer needed. And it's a whole new place.
Yeah. I love it.
We're not done yet.
No,
we're not
nowhere
done
near
yet.
done.
And you just added Miss Carolee Mayberry
Yes.
to the mix.
Yes.
And oh man,
She's fabulous.
So
She's
this
a part of that trifecta.
Yes. You got to have a good trifecta. You want that wall to stand strong. Got to do it. Guys, we're going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors. It was so amazing having Mary and Kim in this morning.
Thank you.
I will say it's so sad I will never get to see you at the middle school when Santa comes and reads. And it's when I do Student of the Week. How many years? We've done Student of the Week.
Let's not talk about how many years.
Oh my God. I'm just like, well, I get used to a pattern, Kim.
What? We'll be coming to the library.
That's what he was telling me. Yes.
well, there's a guy that I know from up north. He'll
be coming. I'm sorry.
Yes.
We're not doing the leprechaun.
He could pull that off as well.
Look, I don't know if y'all see my hand.
Oh,
That's from the Blue
forgot.
Crew. So, we're getting it all. But yes, I'll be there today, this afternoon and this evening. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break for more from our sponsors. To come, but remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Keep it first.
If you're dining in or taking out, we've got something for everyone.
From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders, your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken court. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken halves or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Praters to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Praters Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
This is Tennessee, where every blade of grass tells a story and every lawn is a legacy. At McMinnville Lawn and Garden, we don't just sell equipment. We partner with you to protect what matters most. From Skag's finest zero turns to expert service that keeps your land looking its best. Because this is more than business. This is home. McMinnville Lawn and Garden. where Tennessee pride meets Tennessee quality.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder sugars or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Oh my God. Welcome back, First 931. We need to move that camera.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Which way? This
we
way?
had to, other way. More towards you. Keep going.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm lying to you.
You're lying to me, Brian.
I'm looking at the screen. There you go.
Oh, son, come on now.
Sorry, I
was like, what are you talking about? I keep going to the door.
I was looking at the other thing. Anyhow, guys, good morning and welcome to Warren First 931.
I'm Kelly Walker Slaughter.
And I'm Brian Carr. And hey, it is Read Across America Week. And I'm so excited about this. We just had Miss Kim and Miss Mary, did you know? And it was so exciting. They've got so many things. And at the end of the show, we'll tell you more about what they've got going on. We had some comments this morning. Good morning, Miss Shirley. How are you? Good morning, Miss Courtney Powers. And hey, good morning, Miss Retha. I hope you guys are having a good day.
Yes.
You can always like, subscribe, and share. And always put those comments in because we're going to read them and let everybody know what you're saying. And hey, guys, if you don't know, we've got a YouTube channel. And if you've never been to it, you need to go on over there and make sure that you like our YouTube channel and make sure that you subscribe to it. We need 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel.
We do.
We need that for a myriad of reasons. But one of the things that we want to do is our Facebook page gets kind of clogged up with all the stuff that's going on. So if we can have video content over there and then post content over on Facebook, it might help folks out, be able to find things a little quicker. But hey, guys, today is National Read Across America Week. It starts this week, and it's also, I'm going to throw
We're
this.
sharing the link right now to our Warren First 931 YouTube channel.
Yay! Listen, I love it because in the event of something happening,
like last week,
yeah, we had a tough week last week, but we're going to throw this up here. It is National Banana Cream Pie Day. It's National Old Stuff Day, and it's National Read Across America Day. And so, hey, if your school is doing something, Read Across America, I think we're going to put something on our Facebook where you can post pictures of what your child dressed up as today. We'll have a picture post for the whole week. And
then we'll pick our favorites that we'll display in next week's issue. We can't do all the photos, but if you're a digital subscriber, you can get all those photos. But if you're a hard copy or you pick up a hard copy delivery through us, we only can do 8 pages right now. So I was trying to condense everything down, Brian, over the weekend, working with Miss Olivia. And so they're already over getting printed off right now. So once we get done with the show, everything will be hand delivered. Now, if you're a digital subscriber, you should have got your Local Voice subscription this morning at 7 a.m., I believe.
Yes.
So make sure you open that up and read it as we're ever so growing, Brian. And I feel like we're more so leading towards looking more like a newspaper each and every day.
Well, I mean, it's amazing how God works, and with all the stuff that's going on with Kelly starting this podcast, on top of having a newsletter that was going out, and then it's morphed into this. And so if you're not familiar with the Local Voice, you need to find out because it is the most pertinent print paper here in Warren County. It has pretty much all the Warren County news and then some.
And we had such a busy weekend, guys. First and foremost, I want to say my love and my prayers go out to Red Powers' family, Jackie and Eli Powers, as he passed away back in December the 31st. But this was actually my first ever service with like the ashes and the box, and that's why you guys can see on any of the live feeds they asked us to come out and record it and go live for the families that are out of town to play, and that's why you saw that on Friday afternoon. And then on Saturday, Brian, I had several I told you guys if I can make it happen, I try my best. Several people call me on Saturday as I was already doing all the other stuff. Hey, are you gonna go live at the Miss Lovely pageant? Hey, my mom got sick and she wants to see so and so at the, and I was like, oh my gosh. And and by the way, this is the first time I heard about the Miss Lovely pageant, because our algorithms do not let us know everything, guys. So I was scrambling, and I had like 5 of my interns already like either out of town doing competitions or hanging out with family or friends. And then I already had my friend from out of town come and visit me, and I'm like, I can't. But thank you, I want to say to my last minute little CI, Elaine Breedlove. She went there for me and became a one night only StreamYard user. And she used her phone, and I told her, guys, and I kid you not, this is what I did Saturday, Brian. I said, just put this on the stand, turn it on, and I'll do everything else from my phone at the restaurant. And I did it.
Well, Kelly, if you look, this is our YouTube our YouTube page.
YouTube channel.
This is the YouTube channel, and it's nothing but video content. So if you're just wanting to watch us or just wanting to hear watch the video content, you don't have to feed through a lot of stuff or file through a lot of different posts and stuff. That's why we're pushing the YouTube algorithm and our YouTube channel, because this is it. You can go directly to, and for me at my house, I can play YouTube on my big screen TV.
Same.
And I tell you, I love it. That's what I watch. I really don't watch much network TV. I do pay for YouTube TV, but I also pay for YouTube Premium, and I love it because I don't have to go through the ads. But the ads do help us out. So make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can go and watch these things. Because we had an issue last Tuesday where something happened. Don't know exactly what happened, but we got canceled.
It just kind of shut off, and we got looked at. But even though it was lifted, we found out at the end that it involved a deep fake at the end of the day, but we got it back within 24 hours.
Yeah, and
so we didn't get a message from Facebook on no emails from Meta. Nothing on my end, but I was telling Brian, I finally found what I think you saw, and I was like, oh, they told me, do not open this up. It's spam. It's fake. So, and that happens. It happens. But in case you guys want to always watch us, the best way, and by the way, too, Facebook has also changed its rules where it only keeps that video for 30 days. So if you are watching this and you're like, oh, I want to see so-and-so back on da-da-da date, you're going to have to go to our YouTube channel to receive those videos now.
Yes.
Because I feel like, I guess Facebook is getting overwhelmed with so many video content, which I was wondering how they were going to keep up with all that. But so once a video is posted, it's only good for 30 days. After that, I suggest always go to our YouTube channel. So that's why you're going to see a lot more of us posting our YouTube to our Facebook account, so you can go directly to that video every time. But yeah, so I had the funeral over the weekend. I had dinner with my bestie Duke, and then I had we covered the Miss Lovely pageant as well. And also too, Saturday, Brian, was the annual Pinewood Derby for the Scouts of America. Scouts of America. And this was actually a sad day for my son because it was his official last one. He's aged out after this. And after that, now he has to wear his head to toe Boy Scout uniform attire and help host it. Like he's a part of the.
He's on the other side of things now.
He
He's
goes,
on the
Mom, I
management
don't
side
know
of
if I
things.
like this or not, And I was like, well, welcome to becoming an adult. Like that. I mean, it's a young adult right now, but I mean, he's 11 years old, guys. He's going to be 12 this year.
Yeah.
So, but with that said, I want everybody to know this. I had great conversations with a lot of the family members there. Even one of the one of the candidates, Dwayne Howard was there, and he made a little shake and howdy with some folks while they were there. But I want to tell you, if you want to get your child in good programs, the Scouts of America is phenomenal. I loved it. I never thought like Boy Scouts. Let's just stick to this and this. My son has learned how to tie knots, be responsible using a knife, being able to camp on his own. For a boy, because that's what I see right now, but Randy James is going to go through the girl program in a couple of years. For a boy, this really does help them, I feel like, Brian, to become a man.
Oh, listen.
Is that the best way to say it? Like, if your child does not have a father, stick them into Boy Scouts, man. They are some great leaders that can guide and direct them and keep them alive.
Yeah, there are generally a lot of moms and dads who are involved in these programs
we
who
are.
really want to see their child succeed. I share that same sentiment on the Girl Scout side.
Yeah.
Our Girl Scout troop here in Warren County is led by Miss Felicia Young and Miss Samantha Harvey, and I love those ladies. I had the pleasure of having Felicia Young as one of my nursing instructors back when I was in nursing school. And so she's always had the heart of a teacher. Her daughter is getting ready to finish high school and age out of the Girl Scouts. But still, we have a lot of wonderful women that are involved. So if you have a daughter and you don't necessarily want her to be with the boys, just want her to be with the girls, Girl Scouts here in Tennessee, Girl Scouts in Tennessee, especially here in Warren County. We've got several troops, but I've enjoyed it. My girls started when they were 5 as daisies, and they're still doing it now. And I've been a bad dad because I'm supposed to report when they're dishing out, selling cookies, selling those I want to say drugs, but they're not drugs, but they're almost like a drug because they're so addictive. But anyhow, it's been one of those great pleasures of my life to get to be with my children, being involved in Girl Scouts and see them grow and
become amazing young women.
Oh, so many things. And, they start high school next year and we're still going to stay on the Girl Scouts. That's just how much we like it. And again, it's a testament to the type of people that are in the program.
I agree. Well, good morning to JC Petite. We wish you nothing but the best of luck in this upcoming election. He's another one of the candidates that got qualified. We got the list from Miss Susie Davenport over the weekend of all qualified candidates. Shout out to Miss Tina from Our Coffee. I'm coming by today to get my special tea. She's holding on to my bag that my daughter stole. Did I tell you about this? So when I went to, and then we'll cut to a commercial and we'll come back with more stuff. But last week I talked about it. I went to Dominican Republic, and one of our stops, this community makes chocolate tea.
Ooh.
And this is straight from the cocoa bean. And oh my God. Tina, have you had a cup yet? I'm just curious. But anyways, my daughter hijacked the bag.
What?
And I've lost
Randy Jane would never do that.
Listen, it's been missing for almost a year, Brian. To the point that this is how bad it is. The expiration date, it is done skis by March the 22nd of this year, of this month. But Miss Tina has promised me that it's all good in her syllable jars. So I told her just to keep it, and then I can just get the tea made over
there. You go.
But it tastes better than I don't like hot cocoa because it's too chocolatey for me. But this one, yes.
She had some with some peppermint. Oh, that sounds wonderful. I love because it reminds me of Girl Scout cookies. It sounds like a Thin Mint.
I think we should go get you some before you do a reading today.
Oh my goodness, I might. Yeah, I might.
It's a good throat elixir. But guys, we're going to take a quick break from a word from our sponsors. But when we get back, we're going to talk about one tough subject, and we would love to know your thoughts and your questions, as well as we are all, previous to what we're seeing and going in the news right now with what's going with Iran and everything. And let me tell you, there's no such thing as a wrong question or a wrong comment. We are here in America to, freedom of the press, freedom of speech. But I do ask when we start talking about this, just to get ahead of this, let's keep the comments at least clean. We don't need it to be ugly.
Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to make it, but still, we want to know your thoughts and your perspective. I know it seems like a million miles away, and it kind of is, and that's one of the things we'll talk about in the next segment. But hey, guys, make sure that you keep it here to Warren first, because remember, keep it first.
This is Tennessee, where every blade of grass tells a story, and every lawn is a legacy. At McMinnville Lawn and Garden, we don't just sell equipment. We partner with you to protect what matters most. From Skag's finest zero turns to expert service that keeps your land looking its best. Because this is more than business. This is home. McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where Tennessee pride meets Tennessee quality.
Fall is here, and it's the perfect time for planting. Visit Randall Walker Farms at 8240 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. From fresh plants to seasonal favorites, we have everything you need to beautify your home or project this fall. Available for both retail and wholesale. Looking for something sweet? Don't miss out on our delicious frozen blueberries. Stop by and see us 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, call 931-635-9535 or email rwalkerfarms@benlomond.net. Get ready for fall with Randall Walker Farms, where fall planning begins.
Some call it Pioneer Country.
Some call it Tree City.
Some call it the WC.
We call it home.
From the first showing to the final signature.
From downtown charm to wide open fields.
Warren County isn't just on the map. It's where dreams are made.
Because when you're buying or selling in the WC, you deserve someone who gets it.
Make my mom your winning choice for buying or selling real estate in the WC.
Let's make your next move your best move.
Planning an auction? Count on the Get It Done Auction Company. The Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company. In business since 1991, they specialize in residential and commercial real estate with emphasis on farms and land. They can help you with estate settlements, business liquidations, and farm dispersals, including land, livestock, and equipment. Donald Hillis Realty and Auction Company, representing more and more families in estate auctions each and every day. Call 473-7774 or visit donaldhillisrealty.com. Firm 2273.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, and this is my beautiful man from up north,
Brian Carr. Happy to be here with you, McMinnville, in the greater Warren County area.
Yes.
It is a cloudy day outside. Hey, guys, thank you, Reddick Brown, for being our weather sponsor. We're going to update this weather here and just see where we're at right now. Thank you for holding out with us. Come on, Brian.
And while he's pulling that up real quick, guys,
right.
If you just notice, I added to the screen on the left-hand side or your right-hand side, depending on how y'all are videoing it. That is a QR code where you can scan it right now and go directly to
that
way.
There you go. Look
you
up that way.
Scan this
Look up that way.
code right there, and you can actually go directly to our YouTube channel. And if you can't do that and you want to share that to anybody that's watching the shows, please do so. It's just a quick and easy way to be more in touch with us and staying connected the best way possible. Because let me tell you, like Brian said, we cannot say this enough. If our Facebook is ever down and you're texting me and you're like, are you guys live today? You need to check our YouTube channel first and go from there.
Mm-hmm. And eventually, guys, I know you have different streaming platforms, but we want to get you into the habit of going to YouTube first for all our video content. And if you want to go and look and see what's going on, like events and stuff for posts, go to our Facebook page. It's going to make your life a lot easier. In general. But all our video content you can always find at our YouTube channel. Hey, guys, it's 63 degrees right now in the Tree City. And look, guys, it looks like it's going to be a nice day, but just a partly cloudy day. Looks like the high is going to be 70 degrees with some possible showers, about a 30% chance of showers. Tomorrow, Tuesday, high of 73 and a low of 58, mostly cloudy. Wednesday, 78 degrees with a low of 60. And then here comes the rain again.
Here comes the rain. Do.
78 degrees on Thursday with a low of 59. And then Friday, it's supposed to be sunny on Friday. So, hey, Reddick Brown, thank you for being our weather sponsor.
Yes.
Thank you for allowing us to be able to get the news out to all our wonderful people here in the great Warren County area.
Exactly. Well, guys, as you know, just to take a little break from what's going on locally, but this still does affect us. We love talking about what's going on globally with our nation, because at the end of the day, whether you voted for him or not, he is the President of the United States of America. And so if you've been living under a rock and have not heard about this yet, so over the weekend, the decision was made. Let me go back. That's not what I'm. Okay. So over the weekend, was it Saturday I was trying to think of the morning of.
Well,
on February the 28th. No, that's not it. No.
Well, that was Saturday night. But yeah, it was.
I want to say it was Saturday, but all I got is March 22nd or March 2nd. Anyways, on Saturday, while we were asleep.
Yes.
And the other Iran was alive and awake. The decision was made to launch. The U.S. and Israel launched Operation Epic Fury, is what they're calling it, also referred to as Operation Midnight Hammer, targeting over 1,000 sites, including nuclear facilities, military infrastructures, and leadership. We do know that the Iranian state media confirmed that the death of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Is that you?
Yeah,
that's you on the thing.
I'm here. Hang on. I'm trying to show
I didn't know you
video
had the video.
while you're talking. Yeah, while you're talking.
So there are tons of videos just like this out where the missiles were hitting and things like that. But it was confirmed that the Supreme Leader, Ayatollah Ali, has been dead following the strikes of his residence in Tehran.
Tehran.
Tehran. His wife and also died of her injuries as of March the 2nd. As of today, that was confirmed. Now, Iran is currently led by 3-member leadership council consisting of the president, judiciary head, and then the senior cleric. And I am not about to pronounce all their names.
Oh yeah, well,
because it's but there's 3 of them currently right now. Now, the U.S. objective, from what we're gathering, is President Trump stated in the campaign, he aims to prevent Iran from becoming a nuclear armed state and will continue until the objectives are met, potentially lasting up 4 weeks. We have been told that they had, from the 3 news outlets I was watching, which this was the same thing across the board on CNN, ABC, and Fox, is that they do have more the bombing, the nuclear facilities than we did. Have they used them? Not to my knowledge, but they have used them on their people.
Well, one of the things about this is there have been talks leading into this. So this isn't just a random surprise attack. They knew that the United States was planning on doing something with the Israeli government. And so they were trying to have talks leading up to this. And this is where everything kind of gets a little muddy.
Yeah.
But there were open negotiations going on before all this happened. I'll pull that X video.
Yeah,
off.
I got you. Sorry, got you, bro.
So thank you, ma'am. But with that being said, I love using your line. With that being said, there was a lot of buildup going into this. Now, granted, a lot of this dates back to this past about 5 months ago when the United States, along with Israel, went in and shut down their nuclear capabilities.
Mhm.
What they were trying to do is enrich uranium, which when you enrich uranium up to a certain percentage point, you can use it in bombs and in nuclear weapons. And so this is one of the things that, again, you hear it from both sides, but again, Iran is a country that has hated us since their hostile takeover in the late 70s. And then on top of it, in 1979, when they stormed our embassy and took hostages during the Carter administration, this was one of the things that led to the regime of the Ayatollah Khomeini, and then his son taking over and being supreme leader. And one of the things that, and they're right, they chant death to America. They don't like Western values. They're anti-homosexual. They're anti-women's rights. They're anti a lot of things, which if you look at the rest of the Middle East and the Muslim world in general, there's a lot of changes going on. They've started to adapt to Western
stuff is going into it. You can't stop it.
If you look at the United Arab Emirates, if you look at Saudi Arabia, if you look at Jordan and Syria and a lot of the different places at Lebanon, there is a lot of Westernism going on. And one of the big things is last year when Trump took his visit in 2025 over to the Middle East and went to Qatar and went to all these different places, he was meeting with all these heads of these countries, and they all talked about how toxic Iran is overall to the Middle East and the Muslim world. They're the ones that are that sponsored Hamas. And then when you look at with the United States unfreezing their assets, when you look at the Barack Obama's administration sending the pallets of money about I think it's $1.7 billion that were frozen in oil slush funds, sending those back over to Iran. And then you look at what Iran, by sponsoring Hamas, did on the October 7th attack in 2023 to Israel. Yeah, and they took full responsibility for this. Now, did the Israeli government know that this was going to happen? Is this something that we've all kind of been drawn into? I think there's a much bigger picture than we all see, and it will work out later down the line. But I think one of the big things that a lot of people are upset about is that the Trump and the Republican platform for this last presidential election was no more foreign wars. No one wants any more foreign wars. And so that's one of the things that we ask you. Should we be involved in Iran? Are we looking short term or are we looking long term? Is this going to be a good, because one of the things that we've seen, Afghanistan, Syria, Iraq, you look at Libya, when you look at all these things that the United States has meddled in, with getting the Arab Spring, the Muslim Brotherhood overthrowing Muammar Gaddafi, you look at how the Taliban has overtaken Afghanistan, and we turned over with leaving billions of dollars of American army surplus there in the hands of these guys that we were fighting just years before. And then if you look at all the stuff that's going on with all these other things from Iraq, and even right now, the U.S. Embassy in Iraq, and I can't remember what city was being overrun. I mean, they had to fire shots at people, and this isn't the only place that's happening. But you bring it back locally. In Austin, Texas, last night there was a shooting that happened on 6th Street, where if you've ever been to Austin, 5th and 6th Street are right next to each other. and it's loaded with different bars and clubs and stuff like that. And there were people on a patio bar, and a guy rolls up and starts shooting out of a car with a handgun, and then pulls in the street, gets out with an assault style type of rifle, and then goes in and starts shooting folks. Luckily, the Austin police were able to shoot this guy and put him down, but that was one of those things that this is a retaliation to what's going on over in the Middle East. So, granted, I don't think we have a lot of this stuff here in Middle Tennessee, but again, this is something that's going on. So we want to know your opinion. What do you think about it?
Yeah, and so when I was doing digging before I went to the computer, and I was just reading what everybody was saying. So, this is something that I think was coming eventually. You just don't know when. But back when Obama was in office, and the Obama administration had to make a decision when the Ayatollah held how many captive at one point? Do you remember?
Oh,
there was like I can't remember
70 some odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, and then the decision had to be made. But back in 2015, the Obama administration negotiated a joint comprehensive plan of action, which limited Iran's nuclear enrichment in the exchange for sanctions relief. And so, with that, critics of the war, including former Obama aide Ben Rhodes, said he argued that abandoning this deal in 2018 removed the primary diplomatic guardrails that prevented military I can't even say this word now.
Escalation.
Escalations. Now, there is some stuff I was looking online. The opposing views are saying that many conservative commentators and officials from the current Trump administration are blaming the Obama-era policy for funding the Iranian regime through sanction relief, claiming it allowed Iran to build regional influences and military capabilities and using it. And then others were saying, like when Brian off air before he started talking about it, was saying that, that other people are saying, well, there was really no threat, at this time. So that's what I'm saying. Like everybody is up in discussion about, was this right? Was this wrong?
That wasn't coming from me. That was coming from our NSA director, Tulsi Gabbard, who has basically been sidelined and hushed over this whole thing that's been going on. So, what is it really? But I think a lot of this has to go back to, we're looking down 30, 40 years down the road. And one of the things that we're trying to do is get a, sorry, the police sirens.
I don't know if that's Matt or Anna. Matt, Anna? Is that Matt outside in that car? Is that y'all's ride? See the police? That's sorry. Squirrel.
But
go ahead.
Along these lines, you've got what they're trying to. They pulled over in front of the bank on the other side.
Like
okay, good. Somebody was
getting
pulled over by the police over here downtown.
Yeah. No, you're fine.
But like I said, this looks like a long game thing. If Israel has a bigger play in what's going on, especially throughout from Tunisia all the way to Saudi Arabia, actually all the way to Pakistan, because the Chinese on the other end, they're trying to build a beltway to the Middle East. And so that's another big thing is we're looking at the beltway from all the way across North Africa, all the way in to Pakistan and back. If we can get, and you got to remember, there's a lot of shipping lanes that are there. You got the Red Sea, you got, come on, Brian, the Persian Gulf. You got places where they're port cities, and if you look at what's going on there at the Mediterranean, when you look at the West Bank, that's a port, guys, and it also cuts through in to the Red Sea, and with having ports like that through the Suez Canal, you can get stuff around Africa a lot quicker and back over to Asia. So there's a lot of money to be made in the long run, and Israel wants to be part of that. I mean, and I understand it, and we want to have, since they're our closest ally, we want to have them. But again, when you run an American First platform and you say America First, but when you're giving billions of dollars away to the Israelis, and then you're also giving billions of dollars away to the Egyptians. And guys, lest we forget, in 1976, the 7-Day War, that's where Egypt came in to take over Israel, and Israel said, "Not today," and then they bombed the stew out of them and took over the all the way. I apologize, my geography is so bad, but the peninsula there between Egypt and Israel. This was a big event in world history, and when we brokered the deal between Egypt and Israel, Egypt became the second largest country that we give money to. And so this has been going on, and now we give money to the Sinai Peninsula. I'm sorry. And so so that's just south of Gaza, and so Israel gave that back after conquering it in 1976 in the 7-Day War, and then got that back. So we've got so many different entities that are coming into play. And then when you look at what's been happening in Jordan, well, Jordan's become a big player in the game, where the United States is paying Israel, we're paying Egypt, we're paying Jordan, we're paying everybody. And guys, it's your money. It's my money. It's our money that's paying for these wars that really don't have an effect. 8,000 miles away. Maybe, but the thing is
how can we stop something though if we don't put it into it?
You think about $1 trillion we spent searching for weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. Did that really do us any good? And for me, I don't care about the money. I care about the American lives. If we have to sacrifice our young men and women for an ideal, this is another Vietnam again, and we saw that that was a war that most people will just flat out tell you should never been fought.
But with that being said, a couple other little fun facts if you want to know. So over 1,500 flights in Middle East were canceled on Monday alone. Global oil prices have surged more than 8%, and major stock indices like the Dow Jones fell sharply as investors sought safe haven. So again, we would love to know your thoughts on it. Please let us know. As of right now, it's saying this may only go on for at least 4 weeks. We never know. But right now, it is what it is. As we're getting the information, nothing has, knock on wood, here in the great old McMinnville area nothing's happened. But we're going to add this, everybody, to our prayer list.
Oh, amen.
And at the end of the day, this goes back with, why can't we all just get along? Why can't we all agree to disagree? And then once we agree to disagree, we're going to go get a cup of coffee.
Well, I'll tell you,
or break
Kelly,
bread, or whatever.
And I'll go against the grain on this. There are some people that don't want to agree to disagree.
No.
That when they say death to America, when they say death to all infidels, when they say that in the name of Allah, we're waging jihad against you, they don't care. There's no mediation, and I understand. When you look at some of the travesties of women having their eyes gouged out because they were wearing makeup, or if you look at some of the things where, if you're homosexual, they throw you off a roof. This is the kind of stuff that happened to Tehran. And I'll tell you, one of the people that I really think a lot of and think you get a better perspective of is following somebody like Patrick Bet-David. If you're not familiar with Patrick Bet-David, he has a company called Valuetainment. He is a huge podcaster, a minority owner in the New York Yankees. And Patrick Bet-David talks. He's from Iran. He's late 40s, but he wound up leaving Tehran when he was a young boy. But he could tell you, he remembers when he was 4 or 5 years old of seeing dead bodies and hearing explosions and the fighting going on, and coming to America to have a better life. And he's a U.S. veteran. He went to being in the U.S. Army, and he has made himself into a multimillionaire several times over. by getting after the Army, getting into insurance primarily, and that's where he made his money. But I would really strongly encourage people to follow not just us, but follow. X is probably the thing that now, guys. When I say this, take this with some precaution. On X, you can find anything. It's the freest of all speech on social media right now. And but look at who's saying what.
Yeah.
Look at everything from Ben Shapiro and Mark Levin to Candace Owen and Tucker Carlson and Dave Brennan. We've got a lot of great podcasters. There's a young guy who's a law expert, and there's another guy who's a lawyer, Baron Coleman, who is a former Nashville attorney. He's become a podcaster now, and he does really, really well. And Dave Brennan, which is another one, he's got a channel called Liberty Vault. But I would encourage you to look at all sides and see, because this is very murky. But when the Trump administration said that they were the peace choice, well, is it really? And I love my guy Trump, but he's going to make mistakes, and I don't agree with him all the time. So,
but with that said, with all the bad with that, I want people to know that all over social media, not all are you seeing is people that are getting hit with these with the airstrikes and stuff. But there are tons and tons of videos I found, Brian, over the weekend where people are celebrating fireworks, flags in the air, statues knocked down. People are singing and dancing for relief. And that's why I think now, why Trump's saying what he did this morning in his speech when he addressed the medias this morning, saying that I done what I kept my promise. Now you got to start working together and form new leadership. It's your turn. You need to step up. You need to form a new leader, all these things. And that is so true. You can only do so much, and then that other person has to help out. But with that saying, following the death of Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah, on February the 28th, widespread celebrations erupted among segments of Iranian population, both inside the country and across the globe. While state-organized mourning did take place in several cities, many Iranians viewed the leader's dismiss as a historic opportunity for freedom and political change. And so, again, we just got to wait and see. You never know if this is going to fix it, make it better, or are we going to go back to like how it used to be, right, Brian?
Yeah, you never know how this is going to be. But again, there are people, and here's another thing that we haven't breached yet. It's not just Iran and Israel. Iran is shooting missiles at everybody. They've shot them at Saudi Arabia. They've shot them at the UEA. They've shot them at Qatar, and Qatar is really upset. They want to fire back. They say that this is an injustice. So you've got a lot of people celebrating over in Iran, but there's still that contingency of Iranian Guard and the next step. So they're still firing missiles. It's still not safe, but it's one of those things.
Oh, hold on. I was trying to. Yeah, here you go. I was going to show this. This is from Australia. Because I always try to find what everybody else is publishing.
Now, here's the deal. There's so many people who left Iran that, just like Patrick Bet-David, several people that I know that are Iranians are so excited. Generally, if you've left Iran, it's because of the regime. And so here you got people. I got a video right here.
Oh, I'm ready. You ready?
Oh, go ahead.
So I'm going to share this quick video. This is them celebrating.
And it's very fitting. It's women up front.
So that's in Melbourne, Australia, where people, they fled that country to get out of this man's, again.
And I'll show you. This is actually happening in Tehran, in Iran.
dancing.
Yeah, they're very excited to have that.
And these are not, these are so many videos are going across the board globally of, there might be some people here in America that are not happy, but when you see that, obviously to me, when I see videos like that, guys, something needed to be done. I just don't, we just decided America was going to step up to the plate. So, and hopefully it was the right decision. We will see. We will see. But I do think that the Trump administration does have a game plan for what, they wouldn't just do it out of the blue for no reason. That's my thing. Any type government does, whether it was the Obama era or the Trump administration era, they're just not going to go and bomb somebody like, you know what? We're overloaded with so many bombs, Brian. We're just going to go and unleash, you know what I mean? There's got to be a reason why with everything.
Yeah.
All these videos, yes.
Yeah, and you notice it's a lot of women because women don't have any rights over there, and that's one of the things about not knowing your history or not knowing what's going on in the world is not knowing what other people are putting up with. The basic rights that we have, especially that women have here in the United States and around the world in most places, but in one of these totalitarian type regimes like the Ayatollah Khomeini has had for the last nearly 50 years. But again, for those of us who are old enough to know or have studied our history, it wasn't always like that, because before in the late 60s, early 70s, the Shah of Iran was a democratically elected official. Now, granted, we helped prop him up, the United States, but they had a capitalistic commerce for the most part, and they had Western values. Women could wear dresses and could walk around, in the day in the 60s, it was mini skirts and the discotheques and things like that, dancing and stuff. They had places like that. But in 1979, when Khomeini came in and there was the revolution, all that got stripped away, and it was religious fanaticism that took in, and women automatically lost all their rights.
Yeah. Just in a matter of seconds. It's really crazy. So, as a woman myself, being able to do what I do here in America, I do not take this for granted. I do not take it for granted being able to put makeup on my face and speaking my truth every day. And so, to all the women in Iran that are feeling so much relief, I can only imagine.
We're going to give them a round of applause. Welcome to the new. But then again, one of my good friends, one of the hospitals that I worked at, one of our techs, she was older than I am, and Miss Farah. Miss Farah, her and her husband left Tehran. They were Christians, and they were being persecuted, so they left in the late 70s, early 80s, and came to the United States. And she's done her and her family have done really well for themselves, stuff that they never could have. They own an amusement park in Nashville. So they've done really well for themselves. But one of the things that in telling us is it was a very scary time. They needed to get out of the country, and they still have people back there. So hopefully there are people where, but we're going to be praying for everybody. Today. So make sure to send your prayer request in. We need to,
and I will say this, and we'll take a quick break. Even though that the leader Ayatollah was a bad man, at the end of the day, he still was somebody's husband, and I always hate to hear like no one can change their life or turn things around, but at the end of the day, we're still going to pray for everybody, because that's what we're supposed to do as Christians. We pray for everybody.
And we do pray for everybody.
So we're going to take a quick break from a word from our sponsors, but when we get back, we're going to talk about the community calendar, what's going on this week as we wrap it up. So make sure you join us right after the break. And remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Dad had a vision in 1964 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder, sugars, or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Some call it Pioneer Country.
Some call it Tree City.
Some call it the WC.
We call it home.
From the first showing to the final signature.
From downtown charm to wide open fields.
Warren County isn't just on the map, it's where dreams are made.
Because when you're buying or selling in the WC, you deserve someone who gets it.
Make my mom your winning choice for buying or selling real estate in the WC.
Let's make your next move your best move.
Hi, this is Chris Chalpin, owner of Reddick Brown Ford right here in Morrison, Tennessee. In the nursery capital of the world, you need a truck that works as hard as you do. At Reddick Brown Ford, we understand growers, landscapers, and nursery owners because we serve Warren County every single day. From Ford Super Duty trucks to dependable commercial fleet, we help you haul, tow, and grow your business with confidence. Our team also knows your industry, your season, and your bottom line. So when it's time for your next work truck, don't go far from home. Reddick Brown Ford, proud to support the nursery community. Veteran owned and operated right here in Warren County.
Welcome back, Warren First 931. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter.
And I'm your neighbor from North, Brian Carr.
And we are live at Tops Frozen Yogurt in Metro Deli. And, of course, make sure you check out their sister company right down the street right here, Cumberland Biscuit Company, as they are serving some hot breakfast and lunch all the way up until today. And then don't forget, they're closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and they reopen on Thursdays. But with that said, Brian, today is March the 2nd. It is a jam-packed day. Hopefully everybody can... Oh, no. Okay. Now I'm putting it in. Boom. Okay. With that being said, this is your community calendar here with us at Warren First 931. We want to first and foremost thank each and every one of you that's a part of this calendar, because this could not have happened without you.
Yes.
I want you to know this is a community-wide calendar. But with that said, going on today at 3:30 at the Warren County Jail Training Room is the County Correctional Partnership meeting at 3:30. Safety and Beer Board meeting at 4:30, which, of course, is the Warren County Administrative Building in the new conference room. And then at 6 p.m. is the Warren County Airport meeting at the Airport Conference Room located at 48 West Airport Road. Also, this marks the first Monday of the month, Brian, which means it is the Warren County Democratic Party their monthly meeting is going tonight at 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock at the Magnolia Room. And then Celebrate Recovery is going on tonight at Freedom Life Church. Meals start at 6. Childcare and transportation is provided. So if you want to go to Celebrate Recovery, make sure you call Freedom Life Church and get on that bus. That's all you got to do. Everything's taken. God is taking care of your food, your childcare, and your transportation. Use it to your advantage, guys. Going on today, as always, at the 3-Star Mall, starting at 10 a.m., which has started about 30-something minutes ago, the Collective Heart of Beautiful Souls Wellness Walk just a bunch of beautiful people walking around, enjoying it. And something that I think is really, because a part about Reading Across America, Brian, not only is this happening in our amazing community here in Warren County, but at Rock Island Nature Center, donations are always accepted. Book reading with a ranger is going on today from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So if you're in the Rock Island area, go check that out. I mean, homeschoolers and more. Go, go, go. And then, of course, we talked about with Miss Mary and them, the 4:30 to 5:30 is the special needs story hour at the Magnus Library, followed by at 6 o'clock to 7, bedtime story. If you as a parent, I want to say this, if you as a parent is watching this and you're like, man, I don't feel comfortable reading around my kids because I don't enjoy reading, I can't keep my focus, there's a reason they have these things. You can go on your phone and watch them read. Your child can, instead of doing YouTube and all this other stuff for your children to watch every day, all day, tune into the Magnus Library. Watch their video feeds. Let Magnus Library be the teaching tool for your children.
Well, today is a very special episode of the Magnus Library because a good friend from up north, like way north, like North Pole, he'll be there today.
Yeah.
And he'll be reading and he'll be telling about one of his favorite Dr. Seuss books, or maybe a couple of his favorite Dr. Seuss books. But special event. Come on down, see our good friend Mr. Claus, and get a picture with him. But 4:30 and then 6 o'clock again.
And then on March 3rd, tomorrow, Highway and Bridge is meeting at 4 o'clock at the Warren County Highway Department. Brain Blast at Smooth Rapids, and the Morrison Rutan is still having their softball signups, so make sure you go for that. And then National Pancake Day at IHOP is offering free short stacks, dine in only from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. So if you are traveling and you want to go check out the IHOPs, I mean, if it's a free short stack, which I think that's 3 small pancakes is what that is. I'm not positive. And then on March the 4th, of course, is the Survey Time Showdown. This is Wednesday. The collective Beautiful Souls Wellness Walk again, followed by a Greater McMinnville Ministry Fellowship Linton Workshop and Service at First United Methodist Church on Main Street. And then lastly, on Wednesday, Statement Men and Women's Consignment Sale in Putnam County Convention Center, March 4th through the 7th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We had a lot of people start, putting their information in. Thank you for that.
Yes.
March the 5th, there you go. I'm not going to get all into it because that's on a Thursday, but this is what is going on. And here's March the 6th. Park Theater's got Larry Flint. I think it's a sold-out show or getting close to a sold-out show. And then on March the 7th, I haven't put it in here, but Miss Sue from the mayor of Morrison called me and let me know that they are having a Relay for Life. Is that the Friday? Is that Friday? I think it is. There's so many. Look at that. All that.
Oh.
Yeah. I haven't put it in here yet, but in Morrison, they are having Saturday night at, I think she said 5 p.m. is their fish fry that they do for Relay for Life. If you have not had their fish fry, you're truly missing out. I already told Miss Sue, save me a plate.
All right, good morning, Sydney Outbatten. We're so happy that you joined us, and thank you for all the work that you do behind the scenes.
She does a phenomenal job keeping the community calendar clean and concise.
Yes,
and
thank you, ma'am.
She's my boo. And then, have you seen these now? People are clapping like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's that? You got the crabs? What is that? You got crabs? That's what I thought that was the other day. I saw that on television. But with that said, guys, one last thing to mention is if you do not have an event on this calendar and you want it on there, you can either call me or text me at 931-369-3050. You can also email it to us at warrenfirst931@gmail.com. It's actually getting to a point, Brian, that I'm thinking that I'm going to have to create an email account for the community calendar, which is phenomenal.
Hey, listen, if you could get an email that gives all the updates to what's going on, it would that be beneficial to you? Because I think it'd be beneficial to me. The thing is, what I love about email is I can look at the heading and I can determine, do I need, is it important right now? I can always save it. I can always get rid of it. I can forward it to my wife, which is really nice. And then I can add it to my calendar if I really need, if it's something that I need to do. But again, just another service that Warren First 931 provides for you. Guys, this whole media group keeps growing. So make sure that you get your stuff listed with Warren First. And you've got multiple options. Like Kelly, I've got to tell you, I'll just go ahead and tell you right now, I've got a young lady who wants to get her Vacation Bible School. Their church is really going strong in their Vacation Bible School. So she wants to know about the pricing packages. So if you have a Vacation Bible School, or if you've got a special function that you really need to get the word out,
a big push. We help market that, man.
We're gonna put it on the local voice, or we're gonna put it on our community calendar for sure, and we'll talk about it.
That's right. I forgot. Sorry. Go ahead. Sydney said something. It also too, if you don't want to text or text me, you can Facebook message us. Sydney's a part of our Facebook page now, and she will get those text messages through vis-a-vis Facebook Messenger. And the best thing to do, guys, is to send an image or send us at least the title of the event, the time of the event, and the location.
Yes.
And if you want to give us a link to add the link to your event page, we are doing that as well. So whatever. So yes, thank you for reminding me on that, Sydney. I forgot I was supposed to say that too. So again, make sure to like and subscribe and share all the wonderful things. Don't forget to scan this beautiful QR code if you want to be able to see our live stream on YouTube and share it amongst the people, because that's the next goal, because it really did push us after what happened last week to make sure that we didn't do anything wrong. And if Facebook kicks us off, you guys got to have another option.
Yeah, and we didn't get taken down on any other platform. We only got taken down on our Facebook, which is the majority of you guys. And that's the thing. It was something internally, and then we were shadow banned for about 24 hours on Facebook. When we could go read things and you could still make comments on it, we just couldn't add new comment or make comments to other people's stuff. Share, because there were so many things we wanted to share, and I hope they had a good turnout this weekend at the Northside Baptist Church for the hunter safety. But again, April 4th, they're going to be having the big turkey hunt going on. It's opening day for the youth hunt, and then everybody's meeting up after the morning hunt over at Northside Baptist Church. And no one goes home without a prize. So make sure that you sign up and make plans to go.
Rain or shine. Show up at Northside Baptist Church.
And if for some reason you sleep in on that morning, still come on over.
It's a great time.
You can put your camo on and act like you.
And I want to do a little shout out to Stacy Hart. Free concert and fellowship lunch. Join us for an unforgettable morning with the Bobby Bowen Band. Enjoy uplifting music, fellowship, and a free lunch to follow. This is on March the 8th. It's this Sunday at 10:30 a.m. at the Smart Assembly of God, 5542 Manchester Highway. They're asking you to bring a covered dish to share and come ready to worship and make memories together. Everyone is welcome. Invite your friends and family. So thank you for that, Miss Stacy. Guys, it has been a blast hanging out with you today. We have to get off here because we got to discuss a couple of things, and then we got to go deliver newsletters.
Yeah. So, guys, if you have any more repair requests, let us know right now.
Yep.
But we're about to go in and
talk
to God. But we're going to pray for the war that's going on right now. I want
pray for all the sickness. Pray for all the wars.
Yeah, I want
pray for.
We had some deaths, and this a young lady got in touch with me about an old coworker that we had. Zoe Hawkins, her mom Michelle was one of the nurses at Summit Medical Center, but her mom or Zoe, her 18-year-old daughter, passed away, and she's getting ready to graduate here soon, and already accepted to go to UT Chattanooga. And I don't know, and it's one of those things where nowadays curiosity makes me want to know what's going on. But
and then of course the ones that's in the obits this week. We want to pray for those families.
Yeah, we've got a lot of people to pray for here. So and then we want to pray for Read Across America and all the teachers and everybody that's working so diligently for that. Pray that goes without a hitch.
So do you want me to do it or you want to do it
It's
today?
up to you. I'll let you.
Do you feel it or I feel it? I don't care. I feel like we are such easy talkers.
Oh man, yeah.
Are you gonna be with me Friday? Okay, no. So he's gonna pray today.
Listen,
There, that
hey, well, and I'll tell you why. My week will be a little different this week because, and if you guys will remember my mother in prayer, she is on Wednesday. She is having a knee replacement, and so she'll be out of commission. And I am her caregiver, and I'm not her number one son. I am her firstborn, but I am her nurse son. So I'll be taking care of my mom. So I'll be in and out. I might have to join you guys via internet, via satellite feed from the.
We're going to talk proper now via satellite.
Out in Deverell with our. What do you call that van that has mass communication where you go?
No, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry.
But so let's go to God in prayer. Yeah. Father God, thank you for another wonderful day. Thank you for blessing us with a platform to glorify you, God, first and foremost, and keep you first. Father, thank you for this life. But Father, thank you for the life to come. And thank you for our life in Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, our Redeemer, who makes us worthy to be in your sight, Lord. Father, thank you for this wonderful community of such wonderful people, Father. We pray for those that are hurting. We pray for the families, like the Topper family and the Foreman family, the Jones family, and the Gibbs family, and the Smart family, Father. Losing a loved one is never an easy thing to do, Lord, but we pray that we can be a blessing and speak life into these families. Father, I ask that you be with my friend Michelle Hawkins and the loss of her daughter. Father, I can't imagine losing a young one in the prime of their life. So I ask that you comfort this family and be with them, Lord. Father, be with our world here with all the stuff that's going on from the school that was bombed and the 60 some odd young girls that were killed to all the death and destruction across this globe, Father. Father, I pray that we live righteous lives, that we commit our lives to stamping out evil, but doing your will. I pray for the people of Iran. I pray for the people of Israel and all over the Middle East that are suffering through this. I pray for the people here that are feeling the effects of freedom and the effects of a regime change in the sense of the lessened hostility, Father. I pray that you bless the situation. I pray that you bless our country, bless our servicemen and women that are working so diligently to bring freedom to Iran. Father, I ask that you help us to be right, Father, to help us to do things for the right reason, not for money or oil, but for the people. Father, to do the best for the people. I pray for President Trump and all his advisors. I pray for, again, all the folks that are throughout the Middle East that are suffering right now. We just lift them up to you, Father. God, I give a personal prayer for my mother. I pray that you be with her as she has knee surgery this week, and I pray that it's successful surgery, and I pray that she has minimal pain, and I pray that she's back on her feet, up and running again. Father, thank you again for this wonderful platform in which we can be a blessing. So help us to speak life to those who are listening. Help us to be a blessing and not a curse. Father, thank you so much for all that you do in the mighty name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. To him be the glory. Amen.
Amen. And I want everybody to know that me and Brian, I forgot to mention this before we leave, and then we'll end the show. We want to say thank you to Boyd Christian School for letting us come out and watch Michael DeLeon's presentation for just the middle school. We weren't able to do the high school, but even with him taking out what he said, that I had to take it at like that's the watered down version. I cannot express how moving, how touching, and being in that room, how he can confess it's his story essentially, and trying to make these kids learn what not to do and where they need to follow and things like that. And how the Spirit moved in that room, one after another, after another, after another, and kids confessing that they either know somebody or they've done something or know a family member. I want you to know that as an adult, I wish that our DARE programs were like that. I want to say that from my heart. I wish our DARE programs would have said that to us so clearly, because if they did, do you know how many lives that speech has? There was like 4 or 5 at least I saw get up and confess and have so much conviction. It was amazing, guys, amazing. And as adults, you don't forget this. Whether you're a good parent, an okay parent, or a horrible parent, your kids see you every day. You are their true example of how we're supposed to act. They always lean on you as a parent. Even the worst parent, the kid leans on them. And I want you to know that if you need some help or guidance, call Michael DeLeon.
Hey, look, that Steered Straight program, Miss Stephanie Russell is one of the directors of it. And thank you, Stephanie. And thank you, Miss Donna Brewer, for allowing us to be there.
Yes.
And we were just blessed. And that's how we started off. We finished up the podcast here and went over there. And that's how we started off our weekend. And guys, if you know a school principal, or if you know a community director that works with young children, and when I say young, middle school to high school, you need to get in touch with Steered Straight. You need to get in touch with Michael DeLeon. You need to hear what he has to say.
His testimony.
And then he's on the cutting edge of what's going on right now here in the county. And he speaks to schools across the United States. We're very blessed to have him here in Warren County. And
I think he's on his way to Arizona this week. Like
Yeah.
he's got tours.
He's all over the place.
They're here.
Yeah,
They're
they live
from
here. They've been here for about a year and a half. And to hear his testimonial, but then to hear what he's working on from the movies that he makes, and he's got a background in movie editing, so it's really neat to have him. I'll get you signed.
We got you,
I got you.
Oh, you're fine.
But
you gave us that look like I need to turn on that light. We're getting.
No.
But with that being said, as adults, as kids, as humans, we either can choose to be a blessing or a curse in Warren County. Let's keep it first.
Amen.
Bye, guys.